morning, everyone. We're going to do the exercise today on the chair. So you want to get a chair and a pillowcase. Alright, so let's start with sitting a little bit edge out of the chair. So you're sitting on the chair. You're not sitting all the way in. You're sitting off the chair a little bit and keeping your spine straight. So turning back into the center. Alright, so we're going to do lots of dynamic stretch and stretch today. That's it. Alright, so let's start by raising the arms up and down. Keep going. So you can actually pause my video or put the volume down, put on some music and just follow what I'm doing. That's it. Okay? Keep going. That's just 4 more. 3 to go. 2 more. And last one. From here, we're going to take the arms in a half circle and open up. Have the other arm crossed in front of the other on each time you bring it up forward. Opening it up. Warming up your shoulders. Warming up the upper back. And forward. Let's do 4 more. 4. 3. Keep the breathing easy as long as you're breathing throughout the movement. And the last set here. And in. And out. Okay. And from here, open your hands up. Squeeze the middle back in, open the chest, and bring the hand back forward. So you're opening up the chest, and at the same time, you're stretching the upper back. And in. 4. 5. 6. 2 more to go. 7. You should start feeling it on your shoulder. Okay, and back down. Now bring the shoulders up to the ears and down. Up and down. You can breathe in as you rise, exhale lower. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you're going to rise the shoulders and roll it back. And then depress the shoulders flat back down. Up, roll back, slide the shoulders down. Back. 4, 5, 6. 2 more to go. 7. And the last one, 8. There you go. Now, hands up here. You're going to go alternate. 1 and up. 2 and 2. 3 and 2. Try to keep the shoulders down without rising up as your arm moves up forward. 4 more sets to go. 3 and 2 and last one. Okay, now from here you're going to put your hand on the opposite side of your leg. So my right arm is going onto my left side of the leg. My left arm is up to the side. You're going to take the arm straight up, and if you can do side bend, do the side bend. Now I'm going to go into 8. 2, go slow, and each repetition take it a little bit lower. 4, 5. If you can't do a side bend, you're reaching up. 6, 7. Last one. 8. Okay, change arms. Lift the other arm up. So you're either reaching straight up or you're coming into the side bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and the last one, 8, and release down. Open your hands up to the side, and from here a little rotation. Now skip all this if you are not allowed to do any twisting or side bends. Or the other option is you can do really small little rotations. 2. Keep your abdominals contracted so you can get a little bit of work there while you're doing the rotation. Try not to move your hips. Alright, keep the hips seated firm, and you're twisting from your waist from side to side. Engage your abdominals. Nice and slow. Not quick movements, but just small, slow, and controlled. And you can twist a little bit more. take that rotation a little bit further. Let's do a few more. Okay. And the last time. Back into the middle. Okay. Now, what we're going to do with our leg from here is we're going to use your hand to support and lift that leg up. Alright? So you're going to flex, just warming up the hip, warming up the knee, even your ankle, just bringing it up. You can put your hands out to the side and do these little knee raises. Okay, keep going. Keep that spine lifted. Keep the abdominals engaged. Alright? You will feel the work. Just draw the belly in and lift it up. Hold that contraction throughout the whole knee lift movement. Back is nice and straight. Chest is lifted and open. I'll do 4 more sets. 4, 3, 2 more. And the last time. And done. Okay. Now from here, the next one we're going to do is we're going to take the leg out and pull the leg back in and out and back in. Now your leg is not going to open exactly out to the side. So as I glide and push my leg out, I'm kind of at an angle, like a 45 degrees angle to the front. My feet is going to be slightly a little bit in front of the other leg. Alright? And in. So here you go. Out, in. Okay, we'll create some side movement. In. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Keep it up. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. And once you've done this, okay, we are going to take this leg, open it out to the side. Alright, so you're working with a little bit of external rotation here. Bring the leg back to the center. Don't go too far if you know that your hip is going to twist. So you're only opening up to where you can. And back in. Turn open. Turn back in. Turn open. Alright, so you get a little bit of abductors, a little bit of the inner thigh, the adductors. Alright, getting all those working, helping you to actually even open up your hip joint a little bit in the morning. And then keep going. And out. Let's do 3 more. 3. And out. 2 to go. 2. And 2. 1 more. Out. And out. Okay. And we're going to do 1 forward movement exercise. And you heel forward and in. 2. Keep going. Heel out. You can flex your feet at the same time as you're doing this. I'm using slippers because the floor out here is dirty. Do it barefoot on your mat. Keep going. Let's do 3 more sets. Heel and in. Heel and in. And this is the last one. And resting back down. Okay? Now, I'm going to use my towel on the next one. And I'm going to turn my chair to the side. So once again, sitting a little bit edged out of the chair. Hold the towel right in front of you. We're going to do a combination exercise. So the towel is going to be in front of you here. You're going to reach the towel all the way up. Opening up and stretching the chest. Bring the towel back down to shoulder line. And shift the weight forward. So when you shift the weight forward, you're keeping your back straight. You're not rounding the back. You keep the chest up. You pull the shoulders back. Hinge back to the neutral position. And lift. Breathe in as you do this. Breathe out as you come back down. Inhale as you glide forward. Reach as far as you can. Exhale as you come back. And go up. So they're kind of exercises that you're strengthening at the same time, but it's actually more on dynamic stretches at the same time. It's a mix. And then shift forward. And back. And lift. Shift forward. Alright, let's go with 3 more. And forward. Reach the towel. 2. And shift. Last one. And shift. Alright, now I'm still sitting on the chair. I can keep the towel here. If you're getting tired with your arms, rest it on your thigh. You can always do this. Alright, 2 choices here. A straight hinge back. Exhale forward. So as you inhale, you're hinging straight back, chest lifted and open. On the exhale, you come forward. If you can do flexion, you can actually just round the back, tuck your tailbone right under, round the back, kind of getting as far as you can, and then come back up forward. Sit up tall. Tuck the tailbone under, then just think of your bum tucking right under, lean back. Exhale forward. Alright, let's go with 4 more on this. Tuck in, and forward. 1 more. Tuck in, and forward. So if you can do the round back, do the round back. You only can do the straight back, stick with the straight back. And forward. I'm going to do 1 more. And back up forward. Okay? Alright, now the next thing we're going to do from here is we're going to take the towel, bring it all the way up to the top, hold the spine up tall, and from here, small rotations to the side. Exhale back. Twist. Exhale back. Twisting. Exhale back. And twist. Let's do 4 more. Breathe in, twist. Breathe out, back to the center. So try to make sure the hip is not moving, and so are your legs. And twisting. 2 more to go. And the last one. And back up. Alright? Sitting in. Open your legs wider than your hip width, as wide as you can. You're going to have the towel out here. 2 positioning again. Straight spine movement. Reach down as far as you can so you can feel that stretch. Alright? Go down to the ground. The back is so straight. Lift the arms up. And lift the upper body up. This is a straight spine movement. So you go down, bring the upper body parallel to your thighs. Without moving, bring your arms back down, touch the ground. Bring the arm back up. And lift the body up. Try to attempt 8. Okay? Now, if you can do a little bit more, means you are going to extend the spine straight out. And then you can round your back. Touch the ground, rest it there. If you can do spine flexion, right? From here, the challenge goes up to extending your spine, holding it parallel to your thigh, and then lifting it up. A little bit more of a challenge here. Go forward, straight spine, and then round your back as you're going down. So contract your abdominals, the abdominals is holding you in position. Hold it there for a bit. Now, straighten your spine up, the body is parallel to the thigh, and lift the body up. I'm going to do it 1 more time. So when you go down, it's a straight spine movement. And then when you're taking your arm back down to the ground, round your back. Round your back. Hold it down there. Extend and lift the body up. Don't come any higher than that. Trying to bring your arms parallel to your ears. And then lift the body up. So either one of them, do it 8 times. Alright. Sitting up to the side right now. I'm going to hold the towel right above my head, sitting edged out again, all the way out here. I'm going to take one leg out. I'm going to open the other leg out to the side. So you're still sitting on the chair. You're stretching at the inner thigh. Keep the leg on your heel, holding it up here. Okay? And you're going to go down to the direction where the leg is straightened out. Hold that side stretch. If you can't do side flexion, you can do side bends, just reach upwards. Okay, holding it up there. So holding it up here or down to the side. Hold that stretch for a bit. Shoulders relax down. Open your both legs apart. And then bring the body up. Draw the leg back in slowly. Okay, switching over to the other side. So when you put the leg out, you want to open this leg out at the same time. It's kind of doing a side split, but you're having one knee bend and you're still having your butt on the chair. So you're either reaching your hands all the way up with a towel. If you can do side bends, bend over to the direction where the leg is straightened out. Use the towel to pull down so you feel the stretch along the sides. Holding it there for a bit. Keeping the shoulders down. Feel the stretch along the sides. Feel the stretch in the inner thigh area. Alright, come back up nice and slowly and release down. Okay, bring the legs and close it in nice and slowly. Now, we are going to extend one leg right in front of us. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to loop the towel around my feet, basically. So loop the towel around my feet. I'm going to pull into the towel as I straighten my body upwards. Okay. So it's something like that, and down on the ground, cutting to a lot of my calf stretch, the back of my knee, and the hamstring. Hold that stretch. And release back down. We're going to switch over to the other side. So have the leg back. Back a little bit so you can see me. Make sure the leg is directly in front of you and you're not sitting all the way into the chair. Okay? So round the feet, pull, straighten up the spine. If you're feeling it too much behind the knee, just bend your knees slightly. You're going to feel a lot on your calf area stretch and the hamstring. Holding it there for a bit. And from here, we're going to release the leg nice and slowly. Okay? Easy peasy. Alright, next exercise. Touching the glutes area, the butt area. If you have pain and discomfort on your back, now you're going to cross the leg over. If you're not comfortable with this, try to find an angle where your leg moves down a little bit more. So instead of having the leg all the way up at a 90-degree angle with a base leg support, move the other leg down a little bit more. Okay? See what's happening? Cross the leg over. If this is not good for you, it's not comfortable, take this leg, move it a little bit further away, down. So the leg is lower instead of bringing it up too high. Now, our goal is to keep the spine straight. So one hand on the knee and one hand on your ankle. Try to sit up, pull up against your leg and sit up straight. But at the same time, if you can, push that knee down. This will be enough of a hip opener stretch at the same time. You will feel the stretch. Now, if you want to achieve a little bit more, really feel the stretch on the butt area, lean forward, but keep your back as straight as you can. Holding that stretch here. Alright, and when you're ready, lift yourself up slowly. Now, take your both hands, you're going to interlace, grab the knee, on the knee area. You're going to try to pull that knee diagonally to the opposite side of your chest. So pulling it inwards. Keep that spine still straight. The ankle is rested on the thigh on the other side. So pull diagonally inwards. You want to feel the stretch coming along the hip into the outer thigh area. If you're sitting down too much, this is a really nice good stretch. Okay, and then from there, release down nice and slowly. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the other side of the leg. I'm going to get you to cross the other leg up. Okay, you need to find an angle that feels comfortable. If this is not comfortable, what you're going to do is move the supporting leg a little bit further down. Okay, now what we want to do next is, before we begin, have one hand on the knee, one hand on the ankle, push into the leg and sit up tall. Especially on the knee area, you want to try to push that knee area down because that gets the hip to open up slightly. Alright, and when you are ready, you're going to lean forward, keeping your back as straight as you can. So you get that stretch in the hip and on the buttocks area. Hold that stretch. You can go down lower, go down a little bit lower. But the goal is to keep the spine upright as possible. Don't round your back. And from here, we draw nice and slowly. Now, interlace your hands, place it at the knee. You're going to pull the knee diagonally to the opposite side of the chest. So this is my left knee. I'm going to pull it to my right chest, diagonally to my right chest. So pulling it inwards, keeping the chest lifted. Keep pulling till you feel the stretch. Outer thigh and the buttock area. Holding it here for a bit. And from here, release very nice and slowly. Now I'm going to keep this leg up here for a little while. So I'm going to use my hand to just stretch my feet. Okay? Turning around. Okay. So one hand on the ankle, the outermost hand on the feet area. You're going to use your hand to press your feet. So you feel the stretch coming along the front part of your feet area, or the front part of your foot. Press down, hold the stretch for a little bit. And release. You move the hands to the back of your feet now, the toe area, and push inwards. So you stretch the back of the foot. You can do this one toe at a time if you want. You can pull the little toe and the other toe just to really give you a stretch. Repeating the same thing onto the other side. Crossing over. Hand on the front part of the foot. Push down. Keep pushing down till you feel that nice good stretch at the front. Okay, feel it right into the shin. Release nice and slowly, pulling back forward. Stretching the base of your foot. And release back down nice and slowly. Okay, I've got a few more still, not done. So I'm taking the towel. I'm going to take the towel all the way to the back. Still sitting on a chair. You can have your palms facing up. Grab the towel, lean forward slightly. Lift the arms up with the towel. Hold it up there. Now, we have a few ways of doing this. You can use the towel, or if you have the chair with the back, you can grab higher up onto the chair, open your chest and kind of drop the weight forward. So through the chest and the front shoulders stretch in this movement here. Holding the stretch. And from here, release back nice and slowly. Alright, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to face the chair now. I'm going to face the chair, and what I'm going to do from here is that I'm going to sit all the way as close in as possible. I'm going to grab the chair in the back here, and I'm going to lean back, allow my back to pull back against the chair. So holding it, stretch for a bit, stretching the upper back. Make sure your chair is nice and strong and grounded down to the ground, so you don't fly off the back. And release back nice and slowly. Alright, standing exercises now. A few more to go. Alright, here's the next one. We're going to try and have the front leg a little bit close to the front part of the chair. This is to make sure that your knee doesn't plunge forward. So I'll put it somewhere as close as possible that will get a little hit, and that's about it. The back leg, you're going to take that back leg as far back as you can, okay? And have your toes pointed forward. You want to open up that hip flexor. If you're sitting a lot, you want to really stretch up this area here. Hold that stretch. You're going to get a nice good stretch in the calf, in your ankle, and at the same time on the hip flexor here. Body's nice and straight, holding onto the chair. You can press your knee into the chair. Hold it. Making sure your toes are all pointed forward. Do not turn your feet outward. You want to get a good full stretch, make sure your toes are pointed forward. And from there, straighten the front leg, just push the weight back. Okay, shake it up a little bit. So I'm going to bring my leg positioning. If I bend forward, I should just touch the chair. It should give me an alignment where the knee is just directly above the ankle. And then I'm going to start adjusting my back leg. Make sure your toes are pointed forward, heel. I can press my heel down and get a nice good stretch on my hip flexor. Keep that spine straight. Press the heel as far down as you can to the ground. Shoulders down. Hold the stretch for a little bit. Gives you a nice good stretch in the front. Alright, and from there, when you're ready, you're going to straighten the front leg, transfer the weight to the back, and take yourself away. Alright, the next standing exercise is the front thigh. I know some of you all suffer with this. If you can't do this standing up, you may need to have to go down to the mat and do it sideways or on the front. But what you're trying to do is trying to catch the ankle, okay, or your feet, and try to pull the leg back. So try to stand tall and lift. Or if you want to do it standing up, grab the strap or the pillowcase to assist you. The goal is to keep the body straight, supporting knees bent slightly, and make sure the legs that you're flexed, the knees pointing directly down to the ground. Bring the heel as close as possible to the buttocks, and if you can't do deep flexion, keep the leg out there. Okay, let's bring the leg back down. You're going to switch over to the other side. Lift up, supporting knees bent slightly, body nice and tall. Make sure your shoulders are down, you're not tipped off to one side. Feel the front thigh, the quadricep stretch. And from here, bring it back down nice and slowly. Okay, one last stretch here. I'm going to face this way. Grab your towel again. Now, the top of the towel, you're going to hold it as normal, and you're going to catch the tail at the bottom. You're going to stretch a little bit the tricep. You're going to pull the towel down. Pull the towel down, keep the elbow close in, so you feel the stretch on the front part of your arm, the tricep. Pulling it down, and then release it nice and slowly. Switch the gripping hand, so you're going to grab this side. This arm is going to pull the towel downwards. Grab the towel, keep the elbows pointing up, and pull downwards. So you feel the stretch on the front part of your arm, the tricep area. Holding that stretch. And release back up nice and slow. Alright, last one to go, your neck. We'll finish with this one. Behind your head, you're going to pull, okay? You're going to pull tight into the towel. So what's going to happen from here is you're not going to bring the chin down. All you're going to do is glide that head back into the towel. Keep your head as straight as you can. Hold for 10 counts, or as long as you want. Static contraction. Resist. Push the head back against the towel while the towel is pulling forward against your head. So hold this contraction. And then from there, release nice and slowly. Let's do this one more time. Pull back. Think of the back of the neck. You want to feel as though it's straightening up. Shoulders flat down into the mat. Think of gliding your head back. Don't tuck your chin down. You're just gliding the head back into the towel. And very slowly release the head. And relax. Alright, that's all for today. Have a great day.